Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Hinterland. We have moved on to August in order to keep pursuing our last work on Hinterland, which is getting all of our fields harvested that we worked so hard to cultivate, fertilize, plant, roll, all those things you do to bring in the money. Well, speaking of 100%, very nice. I think we're gonna find, I'm hoping we're gonna find several of our fields as 100%. I'm gonna turn down my running speed, buddy, because I always forget to do that. It is looking like it's gonna end up being a hot August month here. As you can see, just looking over Hinterland, it kind of looks like a, I don't know, I suppose a little foggy, little overcast, but that just reminds me of an August day when you wake up and it's already 80 degrees and humid as all get out. Yeah, that's what this is kind of reminding me of. So we've got a few things to do. We've got a few things to do in August besides just harvesting. I want to just check over our animals real quick. I think they are all good to go, at least for a while. We do need to do some egg deliveries, and I went ahead and delivered milk. Instead of giving it to our distributor, I went ahead and delivered a bunch of our milk to some of our facilities that were empty. In particular, our cookie factory needed milk quite badly. In fact, I think I took all of our milk over to the cookie factory, if I'm not mistaken. And just an FYI, I won't keep saying this every episode, but I just want you to know, because some of you may not have seen Throwback Thursday Sunday edition. Right now I am playing around with Reshade, which is an add-on. It's a graphics add-on. Kind of helps, I don't know, helps you tweak your graphics a bit more to your liking in the game. I do need to change the key code though, because every time I open up Reshade, the beacons go on if I'm in the vehicle. But anyways, so if you're wondering why things may look a little bit different, especially in screens like this where there's considerable transparency like that, you're not used to that. I'm not used to it. That's why you're seeing that. Do not attempt to adjust your television set. We are in control. Cheers to those of you who know where that's from. We control the horizontal. Is it we control the horizontal? We control the vertical? I forget what it all is, but what a great 60s show, I think. And then they did a remake of it. I gotta stop yapping and get to work. They did a remake of it. I forget when the remake was, how many years ago that was. It was alright. The remake was alright. It wasn't as good as the original. It's rare that things are, right? As good as originals, you know? Is this the field we're actually on? Doesn't seem right, does it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, create a job. We are indeedly doodly wanting to do that. Open up. We'll do 2 headlands. I think all that should work. Let's generate the course. That looks as good as any. In fact, that looks pretty darn good. We're going to have it attempt to self-unload onto our trailers. Hopefully that will work. Let's fire this up a little bit here. First waypoint. Let's do a quick drive around. So all of our, I think I got all of our wheat and barley. Most of it actually went to the bakery in downtown Hinterland. I'm trying to think if I even delivered. I don't know that I delivered any of our crops anyplace else yet at this point. I think it all went to the bakery. I think if we take, it's so weird. It's hard to see. It's definitely harder to see things with this transparency jacked up the way it is. I don't know if there's a way around this. If I don't know, I'm gonna have to do a little playing. We had barley. Where did I take barley then? We had that one field of barley. I can't remember where I took it. Oh, I know where we took it. We took it over to, I think, the German. Yeah, there it is right there. Okay. So I'm right now I'm really liking the reshade. Quite a lot, actually. It really pops. Colors and shadows and things. I feel like I am occasionally... I don't think it's causing any issues with frame rate. I haven't seen that yet. We'll see if that continues. I think the haze around Hinterland is a bit stronger than I generally would like. I don't know if that's the right word. Maybe not as favorable as the default, but I can live with that because it's just in the morning. I'll show you. If we pop up reshade, I can quite easily change it to the game defaults. So that is the game default reshade, or shaders, which I think looks quite good. I've always thought, at least in 22, and what little I saw in 19, graphics-wise, I think the game is definitely heading in a great direction. I think Giants has done a really nice job with just overall graphics quality. So here we are in cab. What I'm noticing occasionally, and I'm not sure if it's reshade or if my eyes are just playing with me or what, but maybe a little bit of a, I don't know if it's a screen tear or if it's a little flicker, a little odd lighting effect. I just need to pay attention to that. I'm not sure if I'm just seeing things or not, but let's go ahead. You can see here how the in-cab looks. And let's go ahead and let's go back to that preset that I like. And you can see how it kind of adds a depth to it and a little more variance, I would say, in shadows, if I'm saying it right. If you take a look at that and that. It seems like it just adds a little more in between. And for me at least, maybe even a little more color accuracy. But again, monitors vary, so it's kind of hard to say how it would look for everybody. But for me, I look at this and to me it just looks a little bit more color accurate. However, you know, it's very much personal taste. Some people don't like things sharpened up as much or as vibrant. Some people like things to look a little cooler, some a little bit warmer. I think it looks pretty darn good though. I think our harvester is going to fill up all the way down there and it's going to have to drive all the way back there. I always forget to move the truck and trailer to what might be a more, you know what we can do. I don't know what this is going to do for our course play person, but one thing I am noticing is you can see that I think it makes the draw distance stand out a little bit more, if I'm saying that right. See how that circle goes around here? I think it kind of accentuates that maybe a little bit more than standard in-game. Still trying to figure it out. See what I like, see what I don't like. I may just end up going back to, you know, the good old stock game, you know. We're going to turn on matchy speed here for a second. But yeah, that looks pretty darn good. Again, as opposed to the stock, I won't keep doing this because it might be driving you crazy. But do you notice how that circle, it's the best way I can put it, is the circle that kind of moves around with you. You know, in Farming Simulator, how the draw distance looks like a circle. That seems to be a little bit more accentuated with the settings I have on my reshade. Not sure I like that very much. You can still see it slightly, but it's not as pronounced. And I think these are all things, and to be honest with you, at the end of the day, I think these are all things Giants looks at when they're setting up how the game should look. Stock. Now, that's not to say that you can't tweak it and make it more to your liking, you know. But I would say overall, in a lot of cases, the game developer has done a great job. Giants has done a great job with just making the game look good for the majority, you know, for the majority. Again, I've got my beacons on. It's a good thing I like beacons. We're going to go ahead and do some crop destruction over here to the other side of the field. I'm going to park up yonder a bit over here. Try and make a little bit of an educated guess on where the next place is going to be that it's going to want to unload. Ooh, I wonder what happened right there. Yep, we're just going to run it. Yeah, you can stay on beacons. We're just going to run the game right now in the default graphical settings. You all let me know if you've got a preference. I'd be curious to know what you think. Or if you can even tell much of a difference on your end. Where was that big chunk that was missing? Was it up here? How did I miss that? Oh, over here. Looks like we had a little fire or something. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I just missed something. Interesting. So yeah, you can kind of see, it's a little bit, you can see that, let me go a little higher. You can kind of see that outline following us as we kind of travel along. And let me bring up my reshade again. Should probably reload it. Well, I guess it's not too bad, I guess. Sure brightens things up. To me, it just brightens things up and it gives more of a color separation and depth, more depth to the graphics. And if I look at like the truck, before it just looked really dark overall, and I think now you see a little bit more variance in it. I haven't tested the nighttime with it yet. Nighttime can be tricky. Let's go ahead and see if what happened to you, buddy? Why'd you just stop? I've had that happen. I've been having that happen once in a while. I'm wondering if it's this beta version. Oh, it's out of gas. It's out of gas. That's exactly what's wrong with it. Well, it's low. It's not out, but it's very, very low. We have a choice. We either need to buy something to bring gas over or take it all the way downtown. You know what? We need a rescue vehicle. The JCB. That's what we need. The JCB to the rescue. It's the fastest vehicle we have. Really like these JCBs. Been watching my buddy in the UK, George Saunders. He recently got his JCB out of the shop. Had quite a lot of work done to it. I would only imagine several many thousands of euros, I would assume, it cost him. I'm not sure all of what was done to it, but I do know there was a lot of maintenance done to it. And I know he had a gearbox issue that he needed corrected. Man, this JCB looks good though, doesn't it? Look at that bad Mamba Jamba. Let's go see Heinrich for a second. Oh, whoa, Heinrich. Hello. Hi. He's in there. Hi. Heinrich? Hi. Can you help me out, buddy? I think you're closed, but I kind of need your help. Hi. All right, cool. We need something for fuel. And I honestly don't think I have. I just saw one of these, actually. Not in real life, but on YouTube. In fact, George Saunders had an excellent video. You all should check it out if you like farming and you like Farming Simulator. This was on the front of a John Deere, I think, that he had in his video. He had a video. It was fantastic. It was comparing bale silage, wrapped grass bales, excuse me, to doing it with a forage pickup wagon and, as they call it, clamping it or putting it into bunker silos and letting it ferment that way. It is an outstanding video. Highly, highly recommend you check it out if you are interested in learning more about the differences between those two and seeing some of the equipment. Will this take fuel? I know I'm yapping. And seeing some really cool equipment that we have in game. That's what I really like watching about his channel. And there's other channels too, but his channel, he shows off a lot of this in-game equipment. It's really cool to see. Your fuel for 25,000. We have money. Does it really matter what we do? That's the, oh yeah, that's the PTO deal. That's not a fuel trailer. 29.5. We only have the really, really large trailer, which we use for milk. I really don't want to use that one. I'd rather just buy this thing. Well, it'll work, won't it? Universal liquid fuel. I think that'll work. Standard capacity. If it's going to be fuel, oh, we can't change the main tank colors, can we? We could lease it, but we're too rich to lease. Thanks, Heinrich. Hi. Uh-oh. Aw, dang it. You know what I just did? Boy. I just sent it off into Never Never Land. I change where the store delivery point is once in a while. Oh, I know where the store delivery point is, I think. There it is right there. I had some feed delivered for the chickens. I bought some feed for the chickens and had it delivered there. Let's see if we can. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to reset our store delivery point. So it's gone. We need to select our trailer. if I can. It's going to be hidden. Dang it, 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 dang it. Let's see here. Can we turn off? We can't turn that off. Wait, yes we can. Hold on a second here. Let's turn off tip stations, loading stations, productions, animals. I think I'm standing too close. Let's move back. It's gotta be, there it is. And let's reset that puppy. That should send it back to the store. Wow, this was a lot harder than it should have been, right? I didn't help things out very much. So yeah, there we go. We got her. Now we just need to see if it will. Let's load up some fuel and let's see if we can fill up our combine. I think by now I probably could have driven the stinking thing over here and gotten gas. No, I don't. No. I don't need to open. Is it not going to let me fuel it? Okay, there we go. I don't know how much we need. It's not very fast, is it? No, in fact, it's not very fast at all. I wonder how much that combine holds in fuel. Let's get a... Let's get 1,000 liters in gas, and we'll go with that, and we'll see if we can't get our combine going again. I think I could have, and now that I'm thinking about it, probably just should have changed the settings to allow fuel to be purchased by our helpers, but I kind of forgot about that. So we're already in it deep now, so we're just gonna go with what we got going. Hello, Mr. Old Truck. Wonder if that thing, if we could get that thing started and running again. Oh, where's our combine? Where is our combine? I think it's way over yonder somewhere over here. Try not to drive on too much of our crops. Screw that. We don't mind. See how foggy that looks with that reshade? How dense that looks? Not sure I'm a big fan of that. Not sure. But I am a fan of this, though. Man, that thing looks good. Better watch where I'm going. I can just see it in the distance. What are the chances this this little fuel trailer right here is gonna overload into our combine? Slim to none. Slim to some. If this doesn't work, then we're gonna try Plan B, which will be turning on the purchase of fuel automatically by our helpers. You all thought I was going to hit our truck, didn't you? I bet you thought we were going to hit the truck. That gas is shaking up in there nicely now. Vapors are building up. Just prime for an explosion. Alright, how are we going to do this, Chief? I need to get close enough so you can fuel. I'm going to hit our header. I don't know how close. I might need to... Let's try... just backing it right into here. Is my flight mode on? Yes, it is. Well, let's see. Okay, that's not refueling that way. Not refueling that way. I don't know if it's because... Do I need to do it from here? I shouldn't have to, right? I'm kind of wondering if... if it's not lined up right. I'm going to move you forward. We're going to drop the header. Oh, that's painful to watch. I would think this trailer, since it holds fuel, you would certainly think it would fuel vehicles unless it's only meant... Unless it's only designed... Oh, boy. It might only be designed to fill up diesel storage containers. You know what I'm saying? You all know exactly what I'm saying. In fact, you all probably knew that. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, Chief. I don't think that's gonna work. I think we needed to get our... I don't think it's got the right trigger. I think we needed to buy a fuel tanker trailer. The actual fuel trailer. I should have not been a cheapskate, and I should have bought the actual... Yeah, not gonna work. Alright. Alright. Well, we've got money. You know what that means, right? Let's turn this off so I don't waste any more fuel. We've got money. So we might as well play with it. This is what I should have bought in the first place. And there it is right there. Of course, it's empty. Now, I wonder if we can take the fuel from this Joskin and put it in this trailer. Maybe not, huh? Let me see if we get any kind of over... I would think we would see like... Yeah, that's not going to work. It's not gonna work. Dang, 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 dang. Let's try it the other way around. Doesn't want to fill up. Well, that is just suckage at the finest level. Alright. Well, FAIL to me. I think this trailer needs to only fill a diesel storage tank. I think that's all it can do. And we would need to fill the gas trailer up from the gas pump downtown. So what we're going to do as an alternative, which I probably should have done in the first place, is go down here, or go down here, or wherever it is. Now I'm not really sure. Where is worker buy stuff? Where is workers buy stuff? Trailer, AI workers buy fuel. Buy. I think that'll fix... I think that'll take care of it. I think the game will just charge us for fuel as we go along. Alright, let's find out, shall we? Nearest waypoint. Oh, you've got to be stinking kidding me. It's still not going to. Is there... The only course play settings I know... There is a course play... Oh... There is a course play... Fuel save active. Turns off the vehicle while waiting. Only turning, avoid damage. Allow. There's a setting for how low fuel can be before it turns off the equipment. Stops harvester while it's raining. Fuel threshold 5%, 0%, broken threshold. Wow, 100%? Wow, that should be like 75, I would think. Holy cow. Oh, automatic repair is 70. Okay, so we can leave that for 100. Okay, so fuel threshold is at 0. So here's what I'm hoping. That we set the fuel threshold to 0. It lets me start. And now now the game should charge us for fuel. We'll find out. Whoops, didn't want to do that. If, uh-oh, now I'm lost. I'm lost again. The game should charge us to keep that thing running, I think. Automatically purchase fuel, hopefully. Then the next thing we want to do is, now that we own this stinking trailer, we can actually go and buy fuel and see if it'll actually work. I think it should. This trailer is actually designed for what we wanted to do. I should have just bought this trailer in the first place. It's kind of silly of me. Ooh, big lag. Big lag. That felt like a game save lag to me. That does look good over there, though, doesn't it? Seeing the old combine working over there. I think we're... Ooh, a little rough ground there. Maybe stay off your crops, Brad. You might have a little bit better ride. I wish there was. I guess we could... Well, it's nice being rich. You can make all kinds of mistakes when you're rich. At the beginning of the game, this would have been a little bit more painful. But right now, we've got money growing on trees, so we're just going to be frivolous. A little frivolous. Heinrich, whatever your name is, you need to open pretty soon, buddy. Maybe he's taking the day off. Maybe he's in there with the, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Look who else.
Hi.
Oh, she is in there. Okay. I was going to say, maybe Heinrich's hooking up with the,
Hi.
the animal dealer girl whose name shall not be named. Or maybe Greta. Nah, Greta's always in there. See, oh, you stupid. I don't want to fill the tractor. I want to fill... Now it'll let me fill the tanker. Come on, Giants. I want you to fix that someday. I want you to make it so that we can more directly pick which item we want to fill. Oh, Brett, didn't want to do that. All right. We got a little bit of fuel. Let's run back. Oh, what was that? I don't know what that was. Something just came up that said, huh. Oh, almost hit the church. Almost hit the church little sails. Whoopsie. That would have not been good. I'd be replacing that. All right, let's get back to our combine and see if indeed I've made the right decisions. I wonder where our combine is by now. We'll go this way this time. All things being equal, I would think at this point we've got a legitimate fuel trailer. So I would hope the combine would actually refuel from this thing, if it hasn't stopped yet from running out of fuel. Oh, nope, it has not. Hit the brakes. All right, Mr. Combine. I have no idea. I'm gonna hope I can just back into this thing. I can get close enough. And it should just treat it like a fuel pump. Let's see what happens here. Fingers crossed? Oh, yeah. Funny how things work, right? When you use the right tools. Yeah, it's definitely filling up nicely. Now we can turn off, if I can remember where buying fuel was. AI worker fuel, turn that off. And Mr. Combine, I need to get, we need to get Mr. JCB out of the way. That should be enough gas to get us through this field, I would think. I think I'm seeing a little bit of picture flickering. I don't know if you all just noticed that. Perfect. Holy cow, that only took a couple of different tries. Probably spent about $40,000, but we got it figured out. Ay, ay, ay. That's going to do it for this episode of Hinterland as well. Thank you all again for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. We are in the final days of Hinterland. So we're going to be finishing up all of the harvesting we need to get done. And we're probably going to be moving on. We're going to be moving on to the next map, the next series. So stay tuned for that. You all take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Most importantly, and I'll see you all again real soon. Bye for now.